Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for some more time right here in God's Word. Our call out today goes to Jonathan, now a faithful listener from Kemp, Texas. Thank you, brother, for your friendship and your support. We cannot do this without guys like you behind us. Today we're going to be in Nehemiah chapter 7. I'm going to read verses 1 through 2. I hope this is meaningful for you today. It reads, "Now when the wall had been built," so the wall's done, "I had set up the doors," meaning he's now put security in place, "and the gatekeepers, the singers, the Levites had been appointed. I gave my brother Hanani and Hananiah, the governor of the castle, charge over Jerusalem, for he was a more faithful and God-fearing man than many." Oh man, I like this moment. This is great. What a great lesson about leadership. Nehemiah had just completed rebuilding the wall around Jerusalem, which required an immense amount of effort and time. But with the wall standing and the gates finally secured, it was time to appoint military commanders and administration to oversee the city's affairs. Now, in this critical moment, Nehemiah appointed two men, it sounds like here, Hanani and Hananiah, and we're going to focus most of our time on Hananiah, because that's who Nehemiah is calling out in this text. And you'll notice how he highlights him. Notice why he chose him. I mean, the details essential not to miss here. Instead of choosing him based upon like solely his competencies and his talents, he picked him for his character because he was competent, talented, and more faithful and God-fearing than others were. Now, competency is one aspect of good leadership, for sure. But character moves a leader from being good to being great. And this is because leadership competencies can be caught and taught. We can learn them, right? Everyone can learn a new skill and a new talent that actually scales our leadership. Yet the leader's character is the force behind all these things, the force behind every competency. Character is the motivation behind it all. Character is the measure of a leader's reliability and his trustworthiness, his morality, that are crucial in shaping and driving their actions and decisions. So their competencies. Character is a defining aspect of all of our leadership that can never be underestimated. It's the heart of a leader. It's the core that guides their choices and behavior. Character is not easily changed either because it's deeply rooted in the innate motivation of the human heart, an individual's human heart, by the way. This is why it is crucial to prioritize character when selecting leaders, just like Nehemiah did when he was choosing Hananiah. I mean, consider the stark contrast between leaders like Hitler and Hussein, who possessed significant competencies in leadership but lacked character, and leaders like Hananiah, who combined competence with high character. The former left a legacy of destruction and suffering, while the latter has the potential to inspire and uplift and lead with integrity. You know, as we strive to become better leaders and select and develop people who we want to be better leaders, remember Nehemiah's choice here. Leadership competencies can be developed and improved, but character is very difficult to teach. So challenge yourself and those you influence to prioritize character over mere competencies. For the leader's character ultimately defines and decides the greatness of every leader. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you. You too, Jonathan. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.